Edinburg, Texas, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 8 Monster Jam superstars have been seated into an order based on a random draw. Whoever makes it around this track the fastest will claim the first 8 points and the top spot on our leaderboard. So I got one question to kick this thing off. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Up first, pulled to the line, your winner from the JCB Racing competition yesterday, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Starting off strong, Weston Anderson enters into this event looking to beat the fastest time. The time for Weston Anderson is a 10.833. Edinburg, that's the fastest time here this weekend. Once again, that time for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, the fastest time so far here this weekend, a 10.833. Next up, pulled to the line, let's hear it for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken came out yesterday with the 4th fastest time of the pack, looking to beat that black and green wrecking machine today. The time for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken is a 10.237. Edinburg, a new fastest time of the weekend and the new time to beat. Taking out yesterday's JCB Racing winner Weston Anderson now in 2nd place as Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken secures his 1st place spot right now with that time of a 10.237, the fastest time here this weekend. Next up, pulled to the line, let's hear it for Mike Christensen in Vendetta. Mike Christensen in Vendetta with the 2nd fastest time yesterday proved that any track conditions thrown his way will be taken out in his feat to win. He wants those 8 points and has got the seat time and experience to tackle the track. Let's go green! Christensen in Vendetta is a 10.810. Once again, that time for Mike Christensen in Vendetta was a 10.810. Next up, pulled to the line, put your hands together for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Brianna Mahan yesterday in the JCB Racing competition with the 3rd fastest time, looking to make that top spot, hopefully with the fastest time here this weekend. She pulls to the line and prepares, needing a time faster than a 10.2. Can she do it? Let's go green! The time for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is a 10.553. Once again, that time for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit was a time of a 10.553. Next up, pulled to the line, and make some noise for Dalton Widener in Shell Shocked. Dalton Widener in Shell Shocked with the 5th fastest time yesterday in the JCB Racing competition, looking to get a time faster than a 10.237, currently held right now by Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Let's go green! The time for Dalton Widener in a Shell Shocked is 10.705. Monster Jam fans, once again, that time for Dalton Widener in Shell Shocked was 10.705. As we move on in the JCB Racing competition, keep your eyes on that Monster Jam turn cone. It will need to stay within its flowered parameter. It proposes a threat to each one of our drivers of a 5-second penalty if knocked out of that flowered parameter. But our next competitors geared up and ready to go on the line. Edinburg, make some noise for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Now, MJ Solorio yesterday had an extremely hard-stopping racing pass, unable to finish the competition, receiving a did not finish. Determined to make it different today. The time for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco will be determined heading to our backup timer. Our Monster Jam officials do have a backup timing system. We'll be heading to that timing system for the official race time of El Toro Loco. Monster Jam fans, we will be waiting on that official time for El Toro Loco, MJ Solorio, and see exactly where that lets him stand in the competition once we get word from our officials as they go to our backup timer here in the JCB Racing competition. Monster Jam fans, the track does propose itself almost as another competitor here in the JCB Racing. You see the track already changing just from having only 5 drivers out there on the track. That makes those track conditions change. That dry dirt that you see on top of the track, that's going to really help these drivers slip and slide, which in the racing competition can absolutely be to your advantage if you've got control of your Monster Jam truck. It's no easy feat to be in control of these 12,000-pound machines, but looks like we're ready to move on into the racing competition. It's Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. The time for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur is a 10.176. We have a new fastest time. That's fastest time of the weekend. Monster Jam fans, you can see up on the JCB Racing competition leaderboard, El Toro Loco, MJ Solorio's time has been determined at 10.610. Right now, good enough for 4th place in the JCB Racing competition. But in the race we just saw, it was Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur to deliver the fastest time of the weekend and the time to beat. It's a time of a 10.176. Last but not least, get those shark attacks ready. Make some noise for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Ashley Sanford in Megalodon, coming from a drag racing experience, is no stranger to speed. Here today, just looking to turn that 12,000-pound shark around these corners. Let's go green! The time for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon is 11.613. Edinburg, that means your winner of the JCB racing competition is Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. Racing win number 3 for this young man here, and of course going down in Monster Jam history as we enter the Bird Ogden Arena for the very first time. Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur with the fastest time we've seen all weekend. You see him headed down that tunnel, Edinburg, and when you see him hit the track, make sure to give him a big, warm welcome as your very first competition winner, Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur.
Mike Pagliarulo, we talked about it at Pit Party. You wanted some redemption. How about that win?
Yeah, you know, we blew out second gear last night at the last event, and we knew we needed some redemption. There's so many tough competitors out here, and Tom Fuller Motorsports, we just need to be on top. I think Nick finished pretty good in Kraken, so, I mean, we're pumped. I mean, this is the first competition. We got skills and freestyle for this brand new arena with Monster Jam, and we can't wait.
And you're right. He had one of the fastest times. You were actually the one that knocked him off the first place spot. So Tom Fuller Motorsports representing here. We've got 2 more competitions. We got the 2-wheel skills. You've already improved your performance in racing. What do you got for 2-wheel skills?
Yeah, so I don't know exactly with the dirt because I missed 2-wheel skills yesterday too. So we're just going to throw the truck at it and hopefully get a win.
We're excited to see it. Make some noise one more time. Your winner, Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur.
Monster Jam fans, take a look at that BKT overall event leaderboard. We've got Excalibur, Mike Pagliarulo taking that top spot in first place with a total of 8 points. Then we've got Kraken in second with a total of 7. You can see exactly how these points trickle down as we move on throughout the competition. And you see we've still got 2 opportunities for our drivers to earn points. So this leaderboard could be shaken up, but Mike Pagliarulo currently sits in the first place spot headed into the 2-wheel skills challenge. Coming up next in the 2-wheel skills challenge, we'll need your help judging at judgeszone.com as we hand the scoring over to you in that Monster Jam action coming up soon. Joining me at the desk is my new friend Arco, and this is your very first time at Monster Jam, isn't that right?
Yes.
Yeah, and are you having fun so far?
Yeah.
All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit more fun, and we're going to play a game. I want you to look at this screen, and we're going to see a race. And we're going to see 3 trucks. We've got El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. I just need you to pick one of these trucks. Who do you think is going to win the race? Is it going to be El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, or Megalodon? What do you think?
Shark.
You think it's going to be Megalodon? Oh, that's a great pick. Edinburg, make some noise if you think it's going to be Megalodon too. Okay, they agree with you. Let's kick off the race and see if you're right. In 3, 2, 1, let's go racing. Okay, we're off to a race, and they're going pretty fast out on that track. I don't know, it's going to be a tough one. Megalodon, looks like Megalodon's having a little trouble. Do you still think the shark can win?
Yeah.
He says, yeah, he's feeling confident around that corner. Those corners can be tricky. Wait a second, Megalodon's in the lead around this final bend. Check it out, give me a high five. Way to go, you got that right. And you know what? For being so smart, for having such a good eye, I'm gonna send you home with your very own Bailey sidekick, just like Ringling Bailey Circuit. You got to take Bailey home with you here today. And I just want to know, are you having a fun day?
Yeah.
All right, you guys, give him a round of applause one more time. Tons of great fun happening here at the desk. Give me a high five.
What's up, Monster Jam fans? We're going to continue the action with the two-wheel skills challenge. Remember, this is where it's your time to shine. You guys aren't just spectators, you're official fan judges. Go to judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Remember, in this competition, our drivers will get 2 attempts. And on the screen, you'll see some of the tricks that they'll be pulling off. Your job is to judge both attempts as a whole to give them the official score. It's your time. Judge fairly, judge accurately. And I think I'm done talking. And I want to know who's ready for the two-wheel skills challenge.
Let's see those shark attacks ready. Make some noise for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon.
From the ocean to the pod, into the air, it's Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. QR code is up. Judgeszone.com is open. Lock in your scores.
What better breakout driver than Ashley Sanford to kick off the two-wheel skills competition? We need a fearless driver to start us off and go first in that lineup because it is no easy feat. But we're also depending on you all scoring her at judgeszone.com. She wants to know what you thought. She's looking into the stands for those shark attacks and, of course, for those Megalodon fans to have her back. We got your scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon is a solid score of 6.869. That is the current score to beat. Next to hit the track, make some noise for the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
the balance, the control. Make some noise, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Less than 20 seconds left. Get those scores locked in.
Weston Anderson in Gravedigger hitting the track in the two-wheel skills competition, a competition he's had plenty of success in, not only this weekend, but in his career. He was able to come out and hold that top score for the majority of the lineup yesterday. Judging by the sounds of it, you guys are happy, so let's tick to the scores. That score to be right now held by Ashley Sanford and Megalodon is 6.869. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is a very solid score, a 9.133. We have a new leader. Weston Anderson in a Gravedigger takes that top spot on the two-wheel skills challenge leaderboard with that high score of a 9.133. Next to hit the track and out for the win. Make some noise for Mike Christensen in Vendetta.
Get loud for Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Only a couple seconds left. Let us know, what did you think of both attempts? Was it enough? Let us know, judgeszone.com.
He's out of his truck looking for those high scores coming from you Monster Jam fans at judgeszone.com. You heard Carlos say it, and you got a tough job judging in this competition, but your scores are officially locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Mike Christensen in Vendetta is... That's a 6.421. Right now, good enough for third place. Next up, ready to hit the track. Put your hands together for Dalton Leitner in Shell Shocked.
the balance, the control, the crazy armored turtle. It's Dalton Widener, shell-shocked. 2 solid attempts, but it matters only what you guys think here in Edinburg. Judgeszone.com, get the scores locked in.
You know, Edinburg, I know Dalton Widener could hear you getting loud in his truck up on 2 BKT tires, making it look easy. 12,000 pounds, all with that incredible turtle shell. This guy's just showing off out on the track. Edinburg, let him know what you thought. An insane run. I do not envy the judges here. It is a tough job you guys have. He's up against some tough competition, but that has never stopped Dalton Widener from absolutely throwing it down on the track. We've got your scores locked in. The score for Dalton Widener in Shell-Shocked is a very solid score, an 8.169 right now. That is good enough for second place. Next up, Edinburg, welcome and make some noise for your JCB Racing winner, Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur.
Your racing winner, trying to put something together for the 2-wheel skills challenge. It's Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. QR code is up. You know what to do. Lock in your scores.
Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur coming off that JCB Racing win and definitely looking to ride that momentum into this competition. We see on that second attempt a great maneuver there from him. He's able to pop that truck up on 2 BKT tires. He's able to keep that balance there for a while and lay it down. So let's check out the scores. We've got them locked in. The score for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur is... That's a score of a 5.400. Right now, good enough for 5th place. 3 more trucks remain in the 2-wheel skills challenge as we still see Weston Anderson and Gravedigger in that top spot. Next up, geared up and ready to go. A little sibling rivalry at the tunnel. Make some noise for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken.
Getting some combos out of the Calamari King. Make some noise. Nick Pagliarulo cracking. Solid combo, solid balance at the end there. Score now.
You know, that sibling rivalry at the tunnel may have given him the edge he needed. Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken, absolutely laying it down. Heavy on that throttle, wants to hear you Monster Jam fans. But also showing off his control. I mean, absolute control of that 12,000-pound machine up on 2 BKT tires. To be able to sit in that maneuver like that just shows exactly how much of control that man has over the truck. But we've got your scores locked in. Let's check the official score. The score for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken is a great score, a 7.359. Right now, that's good enough for third place. Two more trucks remain in the two-wheel skills challenge. And will these two competitors be able to shake up that leaderboard you see up on the video board? We'll have to find out. She's ready to hit the track. Edinburg, put your hands together for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Let's put our hands together for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Couldn't get the truck to balance on the first attempt, so she said, I'm going to send it into the air. Get those scores locked in.
Edinburg, I think that is the biggest air we've seen so far. Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit absolutely making that pup soar. I mean, you guys are loud and proud. We heard you on the big air as well. And a smart move by Brianna Mahan to add that in, something different to the two-wheel skills challenge. We're going to see exactly how it paid off for her because we've got your scores locked in. The score for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is a solid score, a 7.415. Right now, that puts her in third place. One final competitor to go. Let's see those Toro horns in the air for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco.
Que se oigan! MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Less than 20 seconds. All right, we need your scores for that one, Edinburg.
Edinburg, if that doesn't get you to judgeszone.com, I don't know what will. MJ Solorio. Absolute insanity. The energy is electric in the Bird Ogden Arena. MJ Solorio with two very impressive attempts, a fantastic, insane, gnarly save. We're going to see if it was enough. He's up against that score to beat, just like yesterday. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, currently with that score of a 9.133. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is... Edinburg, for the second time here this weekend, your winner of the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. This marks a competition win number 22 of the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge here this year for MJ in El Toro Loco.
MJ, this track has been so difficult for many of the competitors. It's almost like there's just not enough traction in some of the areas around the pod. But you couldn't tell watching your runs. Holy smokes, how have you adapted to still pull off such balancing moves?
Yeah, you know, it's awesome. I've been down at Hidalgo, Texas at the Paint Arena. That dirty is the exact same stuff as we got right here. So I'm used to exactly what we got. This track is blue grooved. It's super slick, but right on top of this pod, it's exactly what we need. We might have bent the wheelie bar a little bit, but hey, we'll chop it off, throw another one on. What y'all think?
Now, I'd love to ask you about freestyle, but honestly, I'm going to go back to the two-wheel skills because that was insane. What goes into knowing how to perform that flick off of this ramp?
Honestly, it's difficult because you're staring at the dirt the entire time. You really have no sense of where you're at on top of the pod. When I walked it up, it almost fell forward, but thankfully I had the presence of mind to let it settle and do its thing. But I saw the lip of the pod. I let the truck fall a little more, drop it into first gear, and hold on tight. What do you guys think, Edinburg? Yo soy el único latino aquí este fin de semana representando a todos ustedes. Eso fue para ustedes. Hey, but I tell you what, we're just getting started. I already banged up the back of that truck a little bit. I don't care what that thing looks like anymore. I'm eyeing that backflip ramp. If y'all want to see a 12,000-pound bull do a backflip, I need y'all to get as loud as you can right now. Let's have some fun, baby.
So much action already underway and only 2 competitions down here in our Monster Jam event, but that means it's time for Monster Jam halftime. We want to encourage you at this time to get up out of your seats, check out the food and drinks offered on the concourse, but make sure you stop at our Monster Jam merchandise stands where you can pick up the latest Spin Master diecast trucks. But after halftime, you're going to want to make your way back to your seats because not only do we have Carlos bringing us the halftime pit report brought to you by Northern Tool Equipment, but we also get to see the 4 daredevils of our freestyle motocross team take to the sky and compete in the best trick competition. We've got that and more Monster Jam action headed your way after halftime. Monster Jam fans, one thing to know about these freestyle motocross stars is the louder you get, the crazier their tricks are gonna be. So I want you guys, let's give these freestyle motocross riders a little taste of how loud you're gonna get. Edinburg, are you ready? All right, now I know you guys can do better than that. Let me hear ya.
First up, that was Nick Desmond. Up next, TJ Tiffany. From Chicago, Illinois, put your hands together, AJ Rosebrill. Last but not least, Cameron Sepulveda. Round number 2, here we go. Superman seat grab Indy. Another seat grab variation. Not to be left behind, AJ. Here we got Cameron once again. Last go around. Only one hand on the bike. Absolutely insane. A cliffhanger, ladies and gentlemen. And one more attempt from last night's winner. Double grabs, indies, switchblades. Throwing in a lazy boy into the mix, TJ Tiffany. AJ Roseborough pulling out the backflip. One more backflip, taking his hand off the handlebars. For Ogden Arena, it is now time for the best trick competition. Here's the way it's going to work. Each one of these competitors will have one attempt to fly across the arena and impress all of you fans. Once they hit that landing bag, judgeszone.com. Go to judgeszone.com to crown our winner. Riders, you guys warmed up, ready to go. Edinburg, you guys warmed up, ready to go. All right, make some noise for the best trick competition.
Make some noise for your very first rider. Give it up for Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is from Norfolk, Massachusetts. He's been riding with Monster Jam for 4 years, but a total of 19 years in his life, and today he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ250.
Edinburg, do you like that? Nick Desmond, scoring is open, less than 20 seconds left. Let us know what you thought of that run.
Absolute insanity laid down by Nick Desmond, kicking off the best trick competition. And, you know, going first in that lineup is no easy feat. He's got to get a score that really holds the bar for the rest of the competition. So let's see exactly how you all did as the judges. The score for Nick Desmond is an 8.577, a solid score, and of course, your current score to beat. Up next, make some noise for TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany's from Orlando, Florida, where he is an international stunt rider. He's been a part of some of the highest grossing movies in America, such as Bad Boys for Life and Avengers Endgame. You might even catch him on this season of Outer Banks, but today he's bringing you his best trick on his Kawasaki KX450.
Your first backflip of the best trick competition. Put your hands together, TJ Tiffany. You guys know the drill, judgeszone.com. Lock in your scores. Was it enough to take down Nick?
TJ Tiffany's just showing off at this point out in the best trick competition. Definitely looking to take his good friend and competitor, Nick Desmond, out of the running, but we're going to find out if you all thought he did enough. Let's check it out. The score right now for Nick Desmond is an 8.577. The score for TJ Tiffany is That's an 8.894. We have a new score to beat. Coming up next, let's hear it. Make some noise for your next rider, AJ Rosebrill. AJ Rosebrill is from Chicago, Illinois. He has been riding for a total of 25 years, taking his talents professional for a total of 16 years. And not only has he graced the entire nation with his talent, but actually rode in China for an entire year. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Kawasaki 450.
Make some noise, AJ Rosebrill! You guys have the most important job in the building right now. Was that enough to take down TJ Tiffany? Let us know.
Well, Carlos, you said it, the most important job, and right now, TJ Tiffany and AJ Rosebrill both are hoping to come out with that top score, but it can only be one. We've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for AJ Rosebrill is so close, an 8.640 right now. Good enough for second place. One rider still remains. Edinburg, make some noise for Cameron Sepulveda. Cameron Sepulveda is from Daytona, Florida. He's taken his talents to Monster Jam for the very first time this year in 2025. He's been riding freestyle motocross for a total of 2.5 years, and he's walked away with that best trick already once here this weekend. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ250.
Oh my gosh! Cameron Sepulveda! Edinburg, you gotta get to judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com, this is it. Last time. Score now. Score now.
A little celebratory dance there for Cameron Sepulveda, and I think it's deserved. Absolute insanity in the best trick competition. That flip from Cameron Sepulveda, absolutely, for me, has incredible flair. You guys have that tough job of scoring that, but right now, he is up against TJ Tiffany with that score to beat of an 8.894. Did he do it, Edinburg? The score for Cameron Sepulveda is... for the second time here this weekend, your winner of the best trick competition, Cameron Sepulveda.
A huge congratulations to Cameron. We're going to talk to him in a second, but we're not done with some awesome tricks. This is the FMX Grand Finale. Our riders are going to line up back to back to back and do their craziest tricks as close as possible across this track. If you guys are ready to see some more action, make some noise! You've seen them go one by one. They're lining up. They're getting ready. When they hit this ramp, I want you to scream! Grand finale number one. They're turning around. They're going to do it again. Edinburg, we've got one more time. One more time, these guys are going to hit the track. They've got a message for you. Help us out. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Nick, Desmond, TJ, Tiffany, AJ Rosebrill, and your winner, Cameron Sepulveda. Cameron, that's 2 competitions. That is 2 wins. I think that one was cleaner than yesterday.
Yeah, that was a good one. We're jumping just a little bit shorter since the arena's kind of small, so it's a little hard to get full extension, but we're doing our best, and I mean, that was a pretty good one to me. So.
You know it's good when the rest of the competitors are looking at each other with high fives and smiles. All right. So we got 4 events, and you've already taken home 2 trophies. What do you got to do to maybe sweep the weekend?
Just got to keep sending it as big as I can. I got a couple more tricks up my sleeve for the rest of the weekend, and yeah, just got to hope that I carry a little more skill than these guys into the night.
And you got some good dance moves, too. Can we acknowledge that? Can we make some noise for the best trick? Monster Jam fans, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. That will do it. Make some noise, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. First freestyle run, you know what to do. Let's set the bar, Edinburg. Judgeszone.com.
You know, it seems like such a tall order to kick off a freestyle, but Mike Christensen is absolutely the driver to do it. A fearless driver like him with so much seat time and experience, he knows exactly how to master that freestyle track and shows us a great example of what you guys should be looking for as the official judges. He fills that entire clock of freestyle. We see him take advantage of multiple obstacles out on there. We saw some big air and speed and really great flow throughout that entire run, but the scoring, as always, is up to you guys, and this score will set the bar for the rest of the freestyle competition, so let's check it out. The score for Mike Christensen in Vendetta is... It's a score of a 6.666. Right now, that is the current score to beat. Next at the track, your JCB Racing winner, Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur.
Make some noise, get loud! Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. JudgesZone.com, only a couple seconds left. Get those scores locked in and let us know what you thought.
Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur, I think still riding a little bit of the wave of momentum from his JCB Racing win, comes into freestyle again, filling that clock, taking advantage of multiple obstacles and doing something that I love, adding a little donut action into that freestyle run, giving you fans a little something new in hopes that that's going to get him that top score. Right now, he's going up that current score to beat, held by Mike Christensen in Vendetta. It's a score of a 6.666. The score for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur is a 7.427. We have a new leader. Next up, they call him the Calamari Kid. Make some noise for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken.
We got the Calamari Kid serving up some donuts here in Edinburg. Make some noise, Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. JudgesZone.com scoring is now open.
Nick Pagliarulo wanted to let Edinburg know exactly what it means when he says it's time to get squiddy with it. I mean, you guys saw those donuts. Check out those rotation marks in the track. Absolute force by Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. And a great freestyle run at that. These drivers are not making your jobs easy as the official judges. So let's check it out. He's up against his brother with the score to beat. It is Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur with a score of a 7.427. The score for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken is... That's an 8.039. Edinburg, we have a new leader. Right now here in freestyle, you see Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken take over that top spot with a score of an 8.039, bumping his brother to second place, Excalibur in second place, and currently Vendetta in third. It's time to put those Toro horns in the air for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. Edinburg, I think he's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
And that will do it. Make some noise, MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco. Incredible backflip. Lands it, continues the run. The craziness continues. JudgesZone.com. Score now.
Edinburg, this is the very first weekend that the Bird Ogden Arena has welcomed us into their homes. And MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco determined to throw it down. What'd you guys think of that backflip? Let's find out if that volume is reflected in the scores. Right now, that score to beat is held by Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. It's a score of an 8.039. The score for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco is a 9.309. We have a new leader. MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco takes that top spot on the leaderboard here in the freestyle competition with a score of a 9.309. He puts a target on his back for the rest of the competitors. Will he remain on top and be able to take those 8 points? I know one competitor looking to stand in his way. Get those shark attacks ready for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. A battle of the beasts here in the tunnel as these two drivers fight over a freestyle track. Edinburg, who's ready for some Megalodon freestyle?
From the ocean into the air, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Only a couple seconds left. Get those jaws in the air. Get your phones onto judgeszone.com. Let us know. What did you think of that run?
Ashley Sanford, an absolute fearless competitor out on the track and a major speed in that freestyle run. Edinburg, let her know what you thought outside of the cap there. Hungry for those 8 points and, of course, those top scores from you all submitted to judgeszone.com. Ashley Sanford, no stranger to speed and definitely no stranger to launching that 12,000-pound Megalodon into the air. We've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon is a solid score, a 7.028. Right now, that's good enough for 4th place. 3 competitors remain here in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. You see that leaderboard as it stands. MJ Solorio still in the lead, but these final 3 could change this entire leaderboard. More competitors and more Monster Jam Freestyle still to come. This next competitor is ready to break out of his shell. Make some noise. Dalton Widener in Shell Shocked.
Dalton Widener, Shell Shocked. Judgeszone.com, that QR code is on the screen. That means it's your time to shine. Burr Ogden Arena, let us know. Did you like the freestyle run?
Dalton Widener in Shell Shock, showing off some two-wheel skills in the freestyle competition. Coming in 3rd in that competition, determined to show all of Edinburg exactly what he's made of. Here in freestyle, another great run laid down, fills that clock, takes advantage, and you see him adding in those two-wheel skills, moves. That sometimes is all it takes to teeter that edge on to a high score. But he's looking for all of you, seeing if Edinburg has his back. Let's check it out. The score for Dalton Widener in Shell Shocked is a great score, a 7.678. Right now, good enough for 3rd place. Shell Shock Dalton Widener lands himself currently in 3rd in those top 3. El Toro Loco still hangs on to that top score. Next up, let's hear it for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
That will do it for the craziness. The Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Scoring is officially open. Type in that code and score now.
Brianna Mahan and Ringling Bailey Circuit once again hitting the track, proving she is a fearless competitor, a girl not afraid to use that throttle. You saw her gain major control of that 12,000-pound pup up on 2 wheels at one point, getting some major air, tearing that truck to pieces. But all in hopes of your top scorer taking her to the top. We're going to see if she did enough. Let's check it out. The score for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is a great score, an 8.240. That right now is good enough for second place. One final competitor remains. Behind the wheel of the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. The clock is paused with 11 seconds to go in the freestyle run. 11 seconds for Weston Anderson. As you see from the cab, he seems ready to go, waiting to get the word from our officials. Will he be able to refire? But I'm getting word that truck can be driven no longer. Monster Jam fans, scoring is open right now. Judgeszone.com. You see those ribbon boards turn red. Score now for Weston Anderson here in the freestyle competition. Absolute madness out on the track delivered by Weston Anderson, looking down to check on that truck. He did signal that braking motion, but this is what happens when you push it to the ragged edge. You sometimes are not able to come out and fill that clock, but that just proves exactly how hard Weston Anderson is driving. He's looking to sharpen that shovel for the rest of the competition, doing what he does best, laying it down here in freestyle. We got the scores officially locked. Let's check it out. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... it's an 8.198. Monster Jam fans, that means your winner of the freestyle competition is MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. He's added 8 points to his overall score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion here today earned 5 points in the JCB Racing competition, 8 points in both the two-wheel skills and freestyle, with a total of 21 overall event points. Your overall event champion is MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco takes home overall event win number 18 of this year. MJ takes the overall event championship home. You helped him become this champion. Edinburg, make some noise. MJ Celorio, El Toro Loco. The second event done here in the Burt Ogden Arena ever in Monster Jam history. And MJ Solorio right now proves himself to be a top and fierce competitor here in Monster Jam. He was able to walk away and stay consistent with that competition, taking the freestyle win and proving consistency is truly key. One more time, Edinburg, give it up for your overall event champion, MJ Solorio.
MJ, I interviewed you up here yesterday because you won the freestyle competition. You won the freestyle competition again, and then you took home the overall event championship. Talk to us about it.
Hey, you know what? That's how we do things here at Team El Toro Loco. After that two-wheel skills run, we did a little damage to the bumper, but these guys right here are the best in the business. We got about a couple hours for our next event. They're going to chop that sucker off, throw a new one on. Contrell right here told me, he said, hey, you know what? Nail that backflip. I don't care what this truck looks like by the time we're done, as long as we come home with that trophy, and that's what we did. We did it here in Edinburg for the first time, bringing Monster Jam here, and it's for each and every one of you guys. I know y'all paid your hard-earned money to come and see some Monster Jam. Y'all could have been anywhere else on a Saturday afternoon, but you chose to spend it here with Monster Jam. So for that, I am forever grateful. A toda mi gente, te dije antes, yo soy el único latino aquí este fin de semana, representando a todos ustedes. Y para enseñarles que sí se puede, soy el único latino aquí y llegamos el campeonato para ustedes. Edinburg, thank y'all for coming out. Get home safe, and we'll see you next time.
A big congratulations to all of our winners and, of course, our overall event champion, MJ Solorio, for Team El Toro Loco. He goes down in history as the second overall event champion ever here in the Burt Ogden Arena. But we want to thank all of you for spending your Saturday afternoon here with us at Monster Jam. Whether you tuned in to our Monster Jam live stream or joined us right here in the arena, we couldn't have done it without you. We want to encourage you, make sure you stop at our Monster Jam merchandise stands on your way out, pick up the latest Spin Master diecast trucks, and, of course, stay up to date with announcements, tickets, and more at monsterjam.com. On behalf of my entire team, on behalf of my co-host, Carlos Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.